Hey guys, today we're on chapter 1, lesson 4. Right, today we're going to be learning about how to make a table by following equivalent ratios and to make a table by scaling. Okay, so first we are going to talk about what a ratio table is. So a ratio table is columns that are filled with pairs of numbers that have the same ratio. So if you look at the soda to juice ratio, we have 1 soda for every 3 juices, and then it keeps going up. If we are to simplify our two sodas and 6 juices and 3 sodas and 9 juices, we will get an equivalent ratio of 1 soda to 3 juices. Okay, so those are a ratio table and they are equivalent to each other. Okay, equivalent ratios express the same relationship between quantities. So just like I talked about with the soda and juice example, those are all equivalent ratios. If we decided that we were going to take 2, 6 and divide them both by 2, we would get the ratio of 1/3. Okay, same thing with 3 over 9. If we made that smaller and simplified it, we would also get 1/3. So those are equivalent ratios. These are all equal to each other. All right. So in number 1 on page 40, all right, we look at example 1. So example 1 says to make yellow icing, you mix 6 drops of yellow food coloring with 1 cup of white icing. How much yellow food coloring should you mix with 5 cups of white icing to get the same shade? So if we want to get from 1 to 5, what are we going to do? We're going to multiply by 5. Okay, so what you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So we're also going to multiply that by 5, which then should give us 30. Okay, so that means that we need 30 yellow drops to get the same shade as our first one. All right, example 2, also on page 40. In a recent year, Joey Chestnut won a hot dog eating contest by eating nearly 66 hot dogs in 12 minutes. Disgusting. If he ate at a constant rate, determine how many hot dogs he ate every 2 minutes. So we need to get from 12 to 2. Okay, so one way you can do this is to get from 12 to 2 is divide by 6. Okay, that is the greatest common factor. Okay, 12 divided by 6. Okay, will get you 2. So then you do the same thing here. 66 divided by 6, okay, what you do on the bottom, you do up top. 66 divided by 6 is 11. So that means that Joey, disgusting Joey, ate 11 hot dogs in 2 minutes, okay? Okay, another way that you could do this is you could simplify just by dividing this by 2, which then you can get 33. And then again, you'd have to divide again. So this would be 6 if you divided it by 2, and then you have to divide both by 3. Okay. All right. Now we are on page 41. So page 41, it talks about scaling. So scaling is multiplying or dividing to get two related quantities by the same number. Just like when we do simplifying with our fractions, that's what we do. Okay, sometimes you need to scale back and then you need to scale forward. All right, so that means that sometimes we have to go small and then we have to get big again. All right, so our example number 3 on page 41, we have cans of corn are on sale for at 10 for $4. Find the cost for 15 cans. So I can't just jump from 10 to 15. Okay, I'm going to have to simplify it first. So how to simplify it first is I'm going to divide both of these by 2. All right, because 4 and 10 have the common multiple of 2. So that will give me 5. Okay, so I would first divide by 2 for both. Okay, so 10 divided by 2 is 5. 4 divided by 2 is 2. All right, and now I need to get from 5 to 15, which is then going to be multiplied by 3. And then I'm going to multiply by 3 here, which will get me 6. So it will be $6 for 15 cans. Okay, this is the smallest the fraction can go. Okay, it's as simplified as we can get, and that's why we can multiply it to get to the next number. Okay, we can't just jump from 10 to 15, and that will just get a messed up number there. So you need to simplify and then multiply. All right. Another example of this would be Joe, who mows lawns. Joe mows lawns during his summer vacation to earn money. He took 14 hours last week to mow 8 lawns. At this rate, how many lawns could he mow in 49 hours? So what you're going to do first is you are going to first simplify, and then we're going to multiply. So first we're going to simplify 14 and 8. They both need to be divided by a number. So I know they both are even numbers, so they both can be divided by 2. And divide both by 2, which gets me 7, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now I can take 7 times a number to get to 49. So 7 times 7 is 49. So what I do down here, I have to do on top. So 4 times 7 is 28. So he ended up mowing 28 lawns in 49 hours. All right. All right, last example we have on page 42. All right, so on her vacation, Leah exchanged $50 American and received $60 Canadian. Use the ratio table to find how many Canadian dollars she would receive for 20 American. So again, we're going to have to simplify first and then multiply. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I know 10 can both go into both of these. So I'm going to divide both by 10, okay, which will give me 6. And 50 divided by 10 is going to give me 5. And now I can jump from 5 to 20 by multiplying by 4, okay. So then I multiply 4 on top and bottom, which gives me $24. All right. Make sure that you simplify and then multiply, okay. I divided and then I multiplied. All right. If you guys need help with anything, please let me know. Email me, message me, whatever you need to do to get a hold of me. Starting November 30th, I will be teaching full remote teaching in the afternoon from 1:45 to 3:30. If you need help, please get on Ring Central and I will help with anything I can. All right. Have a good day.